Good evening once again. I'm Stephanie Rule. We are entering day 20 of the Russian invasion. As Moscow's forces continue to hammer cities, Ukrainians are showing their will to fight back. Earlier today, Pentagon Press Secretary John Kirby spoke about the resistance.
You just look at how little progress the Russians have been able to make in the 2+ weeks now that they've been at this. Yes, some of that is due to their own stumbles and missteps and logistical problems, but a lot of it is due to the Ukrainian resistance and how adaptive they are proving to be on the field and, frankly, in the street.
There's also signs of resistance inside Russia. A protester has gone viral after disrupting Russian state TV, holding an anti-war sign. And what's Putin doing during all of this? Expanding his attacks. Shocking video shows the destruction in Mariupol. The city has been repeatedly pummeled by Russian forces, and while some have been able to escape, thousands and thousands are trapped there with no water, electricity, heat, or food. And to the northwest in Kyiv, NBC's chief foreign correspondent Richard Engel has new reporting.
Ukraine says this is an incoming Russian missile intercepted by Ukrainian air defenses, falling and exploding on the streets of Kyiv. Nearby, Russia destroyed an apartment building. The strike just after 5 a.m., when most people were sleeping.
There are no military targets here. This is just a civilian apartment building surrounded by other apartment buildings. And the only possible reason for attacking it is to kill civilians and terrorize the population just a few miles from the center of Kyiv.
Serhiy says intuition must have woken him. He was having a smoke when suddenly, in the slow time of extreme fear, he saw a flash and then the windows and doors came crashing in. Nina, a downstairs neighbor, was shaken but unhurt. In the aftermath, she was happy not to be alone. Do you have a mother? She asked. Her name happens to be Nina, too.
Yes, I have a mother.
Nina's 3-room apartment is devastated. She was in bed asleep.
And all of this fell on top of you? But it's amazing you're not hurt. Not even in a little broken glass, nothing.
I had a big blanket on top of me, so all good, she says. Adding, she feels pity for Putin's mother, who is turning in her grave that she gave birth to such a nasty bastard. Outside lay the body of a man killed for being in his home.
Our thanks to Richard Engel. The human cost of the war, of course, has been devastating. The AP reporting that wounded pregnant women in this footage that has now been seen around the world has died from her injuries along with her baby. Nearly 3 million people are now refugees fleeing the country for safety. Ukraine's President Zelenskyy will address Congress virtually on Wednesday. And NBC News now reporting President Biden may be traveling to Europe in the next few weeks to reassure allies in the region. The trip has not yet been finalized, but one U.S. official says Brussels is under consideration. Meanwhile, the price of oil dropped today, dipping below $100 a barrel. But gas prices, they remain high. So my big question is, when's the price at the pump going to drop?